Hi, I'm Borkon. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. The past few weeks have been quite hectic. We built a massive perimeter with a world eater, then built a witch farm, then played around with end portals. I automated a ton of things. Then there was a wither rose farm, then there was a wither skeleton farm. All these projects have been quite big, and every project that I do leaves a lot of loose ends. There's always things that need to be cleaned up, there are things that aren't finished or polished, and I think it's time to tie some of the loose ends and clean things up. So, just to get some grip of what's going on, I have prepared this thing. And most of you might not recognize this because this was before you started watching this series, but it's my very old to-do list that I sometimes used and sometimes didn't. Mostly didn't use the to-do list, but for this episode I think we need a to-do list because there's a lot of small stuff that needs finishing. Number one, and I had a problem with this when recording the previous episode and when I needed to get both the sword and some extra pickaxes. I need better books at my villager trading hall. It is a problem right now. I have only bad books. I need good books. I need to disable this thing, like I already talked about. There is no reason for this to exist. We do have gunpowder from other sources. We definitely have bones if you've seen the previous episode. We have too many bones, so we don't need bones from this. When I was talking about disabling this thing, I said I didn't have a second source for string. It's just escaped from my brain that I do have string from piglin trading. Actually, lots of string. I used that string to make wool in the beginning of the series. I have no idea what I was talking about. It's just a piece of information that decided that my brain isn't a nice place to live and left. Now I remember that I have string, so I don't need this for anything anymore, so this needs to be disabled. What else do we have here? Stop changing pages. I need more ancient debris, definitely, especially when I'm making new tools. I need to restock my white wool because I used most of it to turn the Nether into a winter wonderland. I need to get a few beacons. I will set up a beacon farm or Nether star farm in the future, but not right now, so I just need to get a few beacons. I need to get a proper connection to the blaze farm, so stairs down to it. The same thing with the squid farm. I need to dig a tunnel to the map area, the color area, just generally finish the tunnels. I need tons and tons of shulker shells, which I hope to do in the stream that will be later today. And that is today for me, not today for you. Because the previous episode is just about to... No, I can't fight phantoms like this. And yes, I have found that phantoms can spawn inside the structure. Now we know. Let's go to sleep. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah, this is episode 45, so we need to do a map. And I will probably grassify a little bit, just a relaxing episode where we don't rush to finish some project. And as usual with my to-do lists, if I don't finish something, that's fine. I'll just do it sometime in the future. Let's get to doing things. And the first thing I said, I would disable this thing. And I think it should be as easy as flicking this switch. The water is staying on, and I think the timer should just stop this completely and we'll be fine. Another part of disabling this thing is to stop the minecarts. Stupid zombie. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm turning this off. The zombies are just surviving. And as you can see, some of the minecarts are just stuck for no reason whatsoever. I don't know why they're getting stuck. But I need to move them in so that they empty, so that I can actually dismantle the hop minecarts and the hoppers here because they're causing lag. One of the big reasons to turn this thing off. Bye hopper minecars. And I should look at what the performance is here. It's about 1920 MSBT, and I hope to get it down to maybe 15 when I'm done with cleaning up this area, because most of the farms here are gonna go away. Like I mentioned before, I don't want to have them here because they're causing lag, and I want to move them up, and the ones that I move out will become bigger. I just don't want any exposed hoppers unless they are either covered with a composter like here or somehow disabled. And these are neither, so they have to go. And drop off the minecarts here. And we've done with this part. Add a cross here. Done. What next? Well, yeah. I think I need to tackle this, because if I put it off to the end of the episode, I will just skip it, and this is definitely something I don't want to skip. So, let's go grind some villager books. Actually, I am slightly low on emeralds, so I'll have to visit my raid farm and get some emeralds first. I'm pretty sure I have a few shulker boxes left. Oh, then that's another thing I forgot. And that is that since I think I have it here. Oh no, I don't have the beacon here, because I reused my beacon because I needed it for other purposes, and I removed the beacon from here. I will have to put it back. And oh, this is actually spawnable. That's not good. Definitely do not start a raid now. This was the... oh yeah. I don't think I'm short on emeralds. Maybe I should start carrying a totem? Lots of people have been suggesting that I should start carrying a totem so I'm not so afraid of dying all the time. The problem is I'm afraid of dying in lava or the void recently. I guess lava, the totem could help, but falling into the void, that the totem won't help at all. But I can carry it around, see how I feel about it. So I'm starting the villager conversion process, and I made the list of the enchantments that I really want to get out of this. This is probably the most important, even though I do have all the armor I need. I want to make some more reserve armor, just in case. Looting is then important, and I have a problem getting efficiency. So efficiency is probably my highest priority after protection. Smite would be nice to have, because I spent a lot of time trying to get Smite. And looting is definitely also nice to have. I'll probably figure out some other enchants that I want to get out of this, but these are the four most important ones. Now I'll just wait for these guys to convert. I managed to get this guy to have both unbreaking and mending, unbreaking free and mending, that is. And that's good. That's also something I want to do here. I want to compress these guys so that I don't just have one useful trade on each of these villagers, but hopefully at least two. And, well, the mending guy has Bane of Arthropods, not very useful. Flame, not very useful. Quick Charge, not very useful. And the same thing with the Unbreaking guy. Thorns, and that's it. So let's get rid of those, and we can replace two guys with one guy, which is always nice. And what we need to do, because I don't want to get the villagers angry at me, which means that I can't directly kill them, but the machine that I'm operating, nobody will know it was me. Yes, that's how it works. There we go. Can remove the signs here and do the same thing with this guy. Now we have compressed two villagers into one pod, which is always nice. Is this the unbreaking guy? Yeah. There we go. That's been cleaned up. And now we have 2 more pods after I have finished zombifying that guy. I think my zombification drone is broken. I think he's focused on someone he can spot. I think the previous villager, he ran away that way, so he shouldn't be having his focus, but he does. And now my drone doesn't want to zombify this guy. Maybe I should just close him in and something will happen. Oh, I didn't check the trade there. Lure free. No, that's not very interesting. Come on, one useful trade. Efficiency. Did I need efficiency? I needed efficiency. Oh wait, I did have efficiency. Why do I have efficiency there? Am I confused? I am confused. I definitely want efficiency. Okay, awesome. So, lock in that trade. Thank you. Get zombified. There was nothing I could do to get that guy unstuck. I have to log out and log back in. No idea why that's going on. Well, I got a looting guy, still no protection. I had plenty of protection 1, 2, and even 1, 3. That's all the patience I have for villagers today. I might get back to them later in the episode, but not right now, because this isn't very exciting. And I'm not sure about my idea of getting the quartz from these guys, because, well, yeah, I'm getting quartz from them, but it's not fast. I think I'm just gonna double up the number of masons I have, so that I can build up my storage of quartz a little bit more. I think I've gotten maybe 5 shulker boxes of quartz from these guys this far. It's not nearly enough, because I think I already forgot. I need 20 or 40, so it's quite a bit. So this is, well, not done. I'll give it a small X, but at least I gave it a good go today. And I like to approach big projects or grinds that way. At least do parts of them sometimes. And that quickly leads me to another grind, big, impossibly big project actually, and that is grassifying this island. Let's give it a go today too. Not much, but at least do a little bit. I did this patch here, and the path to the sandmaker, and a little bit over there. I experimented a little bit with a spruce tree, and I don't think it's bad. I think it kind of works. Even in this environment. Maybe a little bit out of place, but I think it works. And I want to do another experiment. I want to spam a little bit of flowers. I just have poppies with me right now, but I'm gonna spam a few of them and see how it looks from above. Not sure. Could work. I'll leave it there and see if I ever change my mind. No, actually from this level it looks good. It adds a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep it. And I think I spotted one more place that wasn't spammed with bone meal. And yeah, that skeleton horse has been there for many weeks now. I think he's stuck. I'm gonna leave it there. Because why not? A little bit bone meal. Punch down the tall grass. I don't like the tall grass. It's in the way too much when you're trying to do things and look at things. But the low grass actually makes the terrain look a little bit more interesting. That's what I mean with just dividing a task to smaller parts and doing a bit at a time. So I did a square here, right? But that was a well-defined bit of progress I need to do on the grassification of the entire island. Yes, it will happen. And there's another thing I wanted to do. Something that I found out very early on. I want to spam a little bit of leaves around these buildings. It kind of helps them to blend in and look a little bit, I don't know what, but it makes them look better at the bottom here. Alright, let's mark the grassification as very much done. What's the next simple thing I can pick up? Restocking wild wool, yeah. There is some bug with this sheep farm. These three just disappeared. The minecarts are gone, everything is gone. I have no idea what happened. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened to them. But they just disappeared. So let's make all the sheep white. And it's fine because they are not eating right now because, well, we are completely out of shears. But I will mostly just need white wool if I need wool in the nearest future, because I use that up. This farm is gonna go away. I'm gonna build a much bigger wool farm somewhere else, so not in this area. It will be a farm where I actually have to specifically AFK instead of just passively gaining wool while I happen to be here, because, well, it's this farm is a bit laggy. And there, the sheep are all white and getting sheared, so that we can change this to X. Didn't I change the grassify to X? I think I did, but I might have messed it up, so let's do that again. Awesome. And I think the next step will be getting shulker shells. And maybe a few beacons as well, but that I'm gonna do in a stream that's gonna happen in an hour. So, yep, that's gonna happen soon, and I'll let you know what the result was and how many times I died, because, yeah, that's my classical thing. I die during my streams. Let's see how it goes. And I'm surprised, as everybody else was, that I didn't lose any tools, I didn't lose anything, I didn't die, and the end raid was quite successful. Stuff. Let me count the elytras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. Bunch of other things, and oh yeah, the glory of 642 shulker shells. That's just fantastic. It should me last a couple of weeks. And you think I'm kidding, but I think I'm completely out of shulker shells before this, or I have very, like, yeah, this was what I had left. And I went end raiding how many days ago? I don't remember. It was just before the previous episode. Well, not just before. It was at the beginning of the previous episode. I went end raiding. I already ran out. Oh, there's. Wait, did I count these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11. Okay, good, 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 good. So I'm not confused. Yeah, I have lots of spare gear now. I think I actually need to start working even more on the villagers so that all this is pre-crafted, so it's all properly enchanted and stuff like that. So I never have to pick up this stuff again, because I'm just picking them up because I don't know which tools I'm gonna need. I probably don't need to pick them up, but that definitely needs me to pick up the book, because we need to mark this as this ancient debris. What am I talking about? Shulker shells, thank you. We need to mark that as done. But also, another thing, I think it was in here. 3 Never Stars. We did a few wither fights, well, fights weren't proper fights, it just was wither murders, because I wanted to get a few beacons. Yes, I am planning on having an automatic beacon killer thing, but not just yet. Maybe next episode, probably not. I want to design my own. But a few beacons at this. We have shulker shells done, so there are basically 3 things. Tunnels, ancient debris, and make a map. I might not finish all of these, but let's see what happens next. One thing that needs doing that wasn't actually on the to-do list, but I figured I definitely want to do that now, and it is to set up beacons around my base. What other material would I use for the beacon base? Diamonds are actually useless for me. I cannot use them for anything other than this. This is the only useful use for diamonds that I have, so yeah, of course, I'm gonna build a beacon out of them. Also, it is a flex. Of course it's a flex. Right, what powers do we want? We definitely want speed, and speed too. Bam. Jump boost. I've actually never had jump boost, I think. So let's try jump boost, and the last one has to be haste, of course. I don't think I need regeneration or resistance or strength here. Ooh, I'm moving fast. Ooh, this is unusual. And I'm wow. Hey, I've actually never had jump boost or speed. Or maybe I've had speed, but I definitely haven't had jump boost. Ooh, this is nice. Do I fly faster, or is it just... Maybe, I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna reach as far as here. And I only have diamonds for one beacon. So the other ones will have to be out of iron. Does it reach here? I don't know how this works. Maybe it reaches here? Or maybe the effects... Ah, no, the effects went away. So, when do I get the effects? Do I get them here? No, 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 no. Well, at least I get them in the middle of the base, which is nice. Alright, but yeah, I'll have to set up the beacons all around the base. And they turn nicely magenta when going through the base. And yes, guess how many times I made the mistake of not centering these properly, and I knew it would be driving me insane if I didn't, so I had to move the whole thing. More than once. Let's just say that more than once, because I messed it up the second time too. So twice. Now, since I already started with 3 beacons on one side of the base, I need 3 beacons on all the sides of the base. So I need at least 9 more beacons. I'm gonna build a machine that does this automatically. Can I? Oh, I can't. Never mind. So I have to do one at a time. Sorry about the noise. I'm actually gonna cut now. Number 1. And so on. And number 9. I think I'm gonna do a few more because I want to have some spare beacons to use in farms and other places. So yeah, I'll do this a few more times, probably until I run out of skulls. And beacons. We might have a problem though, because if I place the beam correctly, it should be under this block, so here. And that's why I didn't place it in the middle of the base at the beginning, because the stuff duct was going here. Oh, it's still used for the iron farm. It's not used for this. No, but I'm not gonna be tearing it down. Let's see if I can just... wait a minute. It would have to be right this block. So what happens if I just place a small beacon here? Will it go through the water? It's only one way to find out. And as usual, I'm lying, because there are many ways to find out. So, if I place a beacon here, will it work? It does. So it does go through that. That is good to know. And these should be the last 3 beacons. And we'll see in a second what they look like. And this is jump boost. Alright. Let's fly to some distance. Oh, not far enough. Yeah. Not sure now if this one should be above ground, since I hid all the other ones underground. And this kind of looks funny that it goes through the stuffwood, but, well, if it works, then it works. And this one is fine. This one is also a little bit iffy here because I didn't really know if I should put it like at this level or put it down there. I put it down there, but now this part looks a little bit funny. Maybe something like this, but as you can see there are, yeah, some secrets behind here. My secret mycelium storage. Yeah, that looks sensible now. And what about this one? This one, yeah, it just works. And from above... And from above, yeah, this looks interesting. Something is going on here. And now they should reach relatively far. They will not cover the entire island. I think it's 50-something blocks or so. So here I will probably be already running out. Something like this. But it will cover the entirety of the internals of my base, which is what I care about the most. I'm now just verifying that all the tunnels are correct, but I think I just fixed the last one of them. And it was going to the witch farm. Let me just check this one. That goes to the blazes, but this was the first one that we properly finished, so I'm pretty... well, was it the first? I don't even remember. But it was one of the first I finished, and I think I still had lots of glass and other materials when I was building this one. Yeah, this one is done, which means that there is another thing we can add to the finished part in the to-do list. I still need to add the stairs there. I have not forgotten about that because it is in the to-do list that I didn't bring with me, so let me go back to my base, set a check mark for this part, and we'll get to the next part. And it's done. You know what time it is now? It's time to do this. That's what time it is. Bam, bam, bam. Episode 40 was the last map. Now it's episode 45. We did some work on the area here outside, so I guess something should happen. And bam. Let's map everything and see what has happened here since the previous time. And the last one there. Okay, let's compare what has happened here. Well, the sand maker is new, of course. The path to the sand maker is new. This part here is completely new and it's actually looking quite nice and lush. This has been bone mealed and populated with trees and stuff. I am missing bone meal here, I notice, and here. This looks really barren and boring, almost like a golf course. That has to be fixed. But not now, of course. Oh, this part is new as well. Forgot I did that, but I did. Yeah, okay, it's looking nice. Looking better. We can even see the honey autocrafter here, which is invisible here. But yeah, good progress. I'm actually starting to see the, well, not the light at the end of the tunnel, but I can see the light in the middle of the tunnel for grassification of the island. Nah, it's not even halfway. It's not, maybe a third, maybe a quarter. Well, but progress is progress. So let's fix that in the to-do list as well. There we go. We have a map. But I think that will be it for today. We haven't finished these three things yet. There wasn't time to do it in this episode. And also, I was supposed to get ancient debris. I still really want to get a lot of ancient debris. because I'm running low. Which brings me immediately to our next topic, and that is that I'm gonna be live streaming again after this episode comes out. So today, Friday, at 8 o'clock in the evening Central European Time, that's 7 o'clock in the evening UTC. It will be on twitch.tv/Borkon_live. I hope to see you there, and if not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Ooh, I'm gonna need that.